Alas, the bracket keeps on marching forward as we get into game number 1 of loser semifinals. Red Oolong versus Mokou.
And the winner of this faces off against ZD, who actually knocked down Mokou. So perhaps Mokou a little bit of added desire to get the run back.
How can he see? I just noticed his dreads are like over
he
his
did
eyes.
that. That's exactly the last time he did that too. Like that's mad intimidating if I'm Oolong.
Yeah.
It's like this man doesn't need the full picture to beat me.
Yep.
God. Okay.
Jeez. And like you have a hoodie, you can just kind of like, yeah, never mind.
He sees the world through bars.
True.
And it's time for a prison break.
All right now, yeah, he is actually just controlling the pace of the match pretty surgically. Always just out of the picture whenever Red Oolong is trying to get a hitbox out there. Red Oolong has to attack the offenses. Whenever he's going straight forward, Mokou is always just out of the way.
All right, and yeah, I like that footstool actually. Like it's just a good get out of dodge because you know that Oolong's gonna be tossing out that deep breathing up air trying to claim early stocks.
All right, the back air coming through. It's going to be pretty stale here. And this looks like it looks so awkward because looked like Mokou wanted to. Oh no, caught out his jump. He had to side B early. That was actually really smart. He still took some damage, but he's alive to help the tail.
And actually didn't get knocked off stage too. He was holding down on there to force the tech.
Yeah.
All I want in the world is to see Mokou go down there and like shine spike. I'm not gonna get it because I know that like the optimal thing to do is to edge trap his Fox, but I want it though.
Yeah. And on top of that, that like might not even work because like it sends you pretty far horizontal, but like if you get the if you get a really good match on the up B, you could still make it back.
True. Oh my God, the laser just immediately knocked the ball away. That is tough.
Yeah. Rough goings.
Yep, tough sledding for sure. Down tilt going to go in and intercept the illusion, so we're going to go high this time, and now we're going to go low, and the spike whiffs.
Good angle. Really good angle right there. But the F tilt off the parry as well. There's so many hitboxes on that move that I kind of forget which one's which, but that was actually the perfect one to get the KO right there.
Yeah, I feel like trying to figure out like what part of that move hits the opponent is like reading tea leaves.
Yeah, honestly. It's just vibes, man. Just vibes.
And then that move's vibing for sure with Oolong. It feels like he's been tossing that out with a plum. Like I've seen him do like run underneath the opponent and then immediately reverse it to get like the disjoints on it. He knows that forward tilt like the back of his hand.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Interesting. I wonder what Red Oolong was cooking right there. Looks like he just kind of shimmied forward, looked for a grab at something that wasn't there. Maybe going for some hard reads. But grab the Fox is really hard, but there we go.
That kill is 70.
Yeah, that's so strong.
Oh my God. Like, I'm sitting there like, no way. No way Oolong's one hit away from this. And then immediately up air, back air. And, wow. Fox is light.
Fox do be light. We also do have good frame data as that jab kind of evidences.
Back air? Yes, sir. Great parry, though. Oolong. If I can see it, you know Oolong can.
It looks like Mokou's like, oh, great punch right there. Mokou in the ledge traps in this matchup looks like he's improvising and coming out ahead, but looks like he actually doesn't know what to do sometimes.
I agree. He doesn't seem to have the B&B down.
Yeah, yeah. Like he's doing the more or less the right stuff, but it doesn't seem like it's calculated, which is doesn't bode well for the long term. This is best of 5.
How did he cross him up there?
Sakurai lied to hell, man. I still get mad about that. It's like, oh, things won't cross people up. Yes, the hell they will.
Sometimes they will.
Yeah.
When? Exactly.
I've been commentating for years. I almost used my curse card right there. Because I'm like, what the hell are you saying, Sakurai? Sakurai. Freudian slip.
Just shows how much you love him.
I'm very upset with him.
Mokou waiting, very good patience right there, and then yeah, Oolong is like, okay, if you're gonna be patient, I'm gonna go back to my safe space.
Yep.
Go back to my home. We both know you're not chasing me off here.
Okay, but the back air timings are a little bit too predictable right now. Mokou has to switch it up, and that was the hell of a snapback, man.
I don't think he touched the ground, so I don't think that there's a double jump right here. Has to use the air dodge because of that. Not able to get the down air, and now Oolong in an awkward spot.
Yeah.
Grab?
This is the, classic Vita situation. They don't mind being on the ledge here.
All right, I'm on. He just jumped up and did it.
That was so graceful.
He just jumped up, landed on one tiptoe, gracefully in a ballet pose, stretches his hand out.
Yeah, and with the neutral air dodge too.
Yeah.
Like, that was just optimal shimmy right there.
Shades of Smash 4.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
He stuck the landing again. Judge from the former Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Giving him a 10 out of 10. All right, so we are back into this one here. I wouldn't be surprised if PS2 is the only environment that we see this whole match.
Honestly, yeah. People
ban the stage.
It's so funny that stageless like stuff has gone on for so long. People are like, oh, why do we only have like modified DSR? Or like, why do we only have 2 bands with this such seasons? Y'all fools will only go to PS2 anyway. It doesn't matter a lot of the time.
Here's my solution. Hazard's on.
Yeah, we try. I would be
no,
cool with
Hazard's
that.
on PS2.
Oh.
Only PS2. If you want to go PS2, you have to deal with hazards.
PS2 Hazard sucks. So
I know.
much.
I'm trying to poison the well, J-Dog.
Yeah, they have the, like, what's it called? The electric transformation.
Yeah, the treadmills.
With the treadmills. Yeah, the worst.
Speaking of treadmills here, I mean, we're already seeing Oolong doing a little bit of running away with this one. It looked like Mokou able to burst out from the corner, take full stage control, but cannot get this shield pressure working. It feels like that's been the big difference here is Oolong has been sturdy in his shield, not really willing to drop it on these multi-hit things with the forward air and down air.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, the ledge, it's getting to a point where, oh, nice attack. It's getting to the point where I don't even know if it's worth it for Mokou to be here. He got one little thing that time, but most situations, he's just not getting anything.
I feel like if he has a stock lead, yeah, just run across stage and laser him.
Yeah.
Because he can't get the soccer ball out. Like, you can't out-heal that.
Yeah. Like, I guess since you're at a depth, you kind of have to be there, but, like, if you have a lead, it's not worth it.
One other thing you could try to do is a couple down tilts. I saw ZD like pick up Oolong a couple times with that because Oolong likes to drop down and hit a button. So use your one disjoint that hits low.
True, yeah, that is an option.
Ooh, he was going for the tomahawk, but Oolong pulled the trigger first.
And now you might die off of this.
Okay, the double forward air, but no deep breathing. The damage is starting to rack up here. We're going to get the down tilt, not going to connect, but the, again, one back forward tilt. That is the one card that is consistently working out for Oolong.
Absolutely. And now it's 3 stocks to 1. I mean, Mokou is just a little bit lost. That's a lot of damage real quick, and Fox being so light means that he could actually die right here. Now he totally could.
What hitbox was that?
I think that was back air. It sounded like back air. It was so low to the ground, though.
Do Foxes have a point? Does Fox back here need to get a buff and kill?
Nope.
Agreed. Oh, the duck. Beautiful.
The talk. Yeah, with deep breathing, like I was half expecting a down air to come through, but with deep breathing, there was no reason to even go for that.
I mean, I really do feel like first stock against characters like Weave Trainer is the most important one.
Yeah.
Because it just gets so much easier when you don't have to run at them. And I mean, yes, that's true for a lot of characters, but in particular this one, considering that if you do not have a way to interact with the gameplay, then the character has a fortress.
Yep.
How do you actually get out of there?
Absolutely. And the question is, yeah, I don't really know. It seems like in a body bag is the big thing.
I would also like to see a stage counter pick. Like, there are
Please.
stages that could help you out here. Like, my first thought is Smashville, which is probably banned. And if that one is banned, then, oh god, our stage list is really bad for this matchup.
Yeah. Like maybe even, I don't know, small battlefield, like to make it so that you're forced to interact a little bit more. It's not quite as long.
Could be. Alternatively, just Battlefield on the stage. I feel like Fox Battlefield is really, really solid.
Yeah, I would like that too. But alas, there's no counterpick for potentially the final game, as Mokou already in some dire straits, but not in a bad position.
I mean, this is definitely whatchamacallit, there is no Warren Bossick say moment. There are no stages on the PS2.
Yeah, there are no stages on the MVBA stage list. There's only PS2. What are you talking about?
There's never been another choice. All right.
Yeah. Skinny privilege right there, by the way.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And God's favorite gamer with that back air. Bro, you're just now blessed.
Dash attack actually lingering long enough and hitting low enough to clank with the header, but, I mean, you can get all the damage you want. You need to claim this stock. This is an even game right here with deep breathing on deck.
Honestly. And with Fox, again, being as light as a piece of paper, what demons were you fighting with Up Smash?
Yeah, that is a he's surely going to run at me moment. It's like, Oolong? Do we know the same character?
It's Weep It. Weep It's not running towards you unless you know that you're in a bad position.
All right, finally claiming that with the back air, though. Only 12%, so not a ton of extra credit here for Oolong, but yeah, Oolong doesn't need too much extra credit, it feels like.
For real. Already aced the semester at this point.
Great grab, toss him off stage again. I'm curious why. Can you can jump cancel shine when it activates, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm curious why we've been seeing a lot of shields there. Like if the parry timings aren't going, and part of that's because Red Oolong's aiming for the head, just shine it.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Mokou just might not trust it. Oh, that back air actually might have killed.
Oh yeah, at this percent, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think Mokou is just maybe not quite trusting it, maybe not just believing his positioning.
Yes, I like that. Blaster him.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to run in when he's trying to stand on stage.
Take that free extra credit.
The optimal lasers.
Uh-oh. Mokou starting to swing at nothing. That never bodes well for Fox.
Agreed. Anytime Foxes start like developing a bit of Roy syndrome, the game starts to slip away from them.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the disjoints to actually make that happen. Great weight right there. The lingering double jump back air, always a solid option. Whenever Mokou can pick those up. Might be a sign the winds are shifting, but Oolong not one to be perturbed with losing that stock.
All right, so even stocks, final game, or excuse me, potential final game. Red Oolong, though, is slowing this down a lot. I don't know if that's in his favor, but because Mokou's trying to do the same, actually.
Yeah, pull up a gap, let him know.
Yep. No muscles to stop a gun.
I mean, talk to my man Zangief, though.
True.
Did you see in Street Fighter V, he flexed on a sword? Someone tried to cut him, and then he just flexed on it and caught it.
The Street Fighter V story mode is a fever dream. It is the most ridiculous piece of fiction over.
It's just fanfic.
Honestly. Stop trying to put stories in your games, Capcom. Any game. You don't need them. You genuinely don't.
Exactly. Here's the story. M. Bison, bad guy. Ryu needs to fight him.
Yeah. I'm talking even like Resident Evil, Monster Hunter. None of them need a story.
True. All right. This is started to slip away from Mokou as Oolong's patient gameplay has chipped him down to nothing. Just going as low as possible, a little bit too much of the fastball, and that is spot where Oolong is practiced on those two frames.
That was kind of quick. I'm pretty sure we were waiting longer than the set was.
Yeah, that was a commanding 3-0 for Oolong, so we're going to get back to Oolong ZD as ZD is stepping back up, and Oolong has to deal with another Fox.
Yeah, I mean, we saw ZD step up like as soon as the match ended, kind of like, what's it called, the Akuma teleport, just
exactly.
like the just kind of coming, I was like, fight me.
Exactly.
Dude was ready to play. It's 11:30 at night, so might be trying to, get this over and done with. But you know what? Even if you make it through this one, you still got to fight Jules, who has been playing phenomenally tonight.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is like this Wii Fit trainer is the lesser of the two evils.
Yeah, true.